Some say our world is getting flatter. Some say hotter. But here is proof it is getting better. In a region once known more for poverty and war, 9 hospitals and 200 health centers rise. Villagers build clean water systems, farmers boost crop yields, mothers learn health care. 100,000 people benefit from microfinancing. 2 university campuses produce leaders, and 3 more campuses are coming. It is a body of work to make any nation proud, but it spans 30 nations and is the legacy of one man, the Aga Khan.
My great hope and prayer is that in time to come, these universities will be radiating research and graduates into flourishing economies and progressive legal and political systems.
He was a child of East and West, a boyhood in Kenya and Geneva, college at Harvard, and then his grandfather, the Aga Khan III, died, and in his will named his grandson the next Aga Khan. The Harvard junior was suddenly spiritual leader of some 15 million Ismaili Muslims around the world, a leader with a mission.
I considered it was important that I should have the capacity to contribute to the improvement of quality of life of people around the world.
So, with support from Ismaili Muslims, 50 years later, the Aga Khan Development Network ranks among the world's largest private development entities. 80,000 workers helping 30 nations across the developing world, with a budget of $625 million a year. The AKDN set a new model for helping the developing world. Local people included in decision-making, projects that made communities self-reliant, and brilliant leadership. When UCSF Global Health Advisor Dr. Haile Debas joined the board of Aga Khan University, he was amazed.
The caliber of the individuals on the board is huge. They come from leadership positions from all over the world, practically. And I was simply blown.
The AKDN has impressive capabilities. Howard Leach is a former U.S. ambassador to France, where he worked with the Aga Khan. When the Taliban blew up bridges bringing food into Afghanistan,
the Aga Khan spent a little bit of money, put up 2 pontoon bridges, and the trucks began rolling to be sure that the people of Afghanistan had food for the winter. It was a great example of how the Aga Khan does good work and moves quickly.
Ambassador Leach is also a former University of California regent. He thought UCSF's research and education could benefit the Aga Khan's healthcare network, and a partnership was born.
Many of the countries I work in obviously don't have those resources as national assets. They have to go and look for them outside. And the University of California is well known for its research in absolutely critical areas of medicine.
The highest excellence.
So UCSF joins AKDN to benefit poor people across Asia and Africa, sharing knowledge and more.
The fruits of his work go beyond just improving the human condition.
Because of his tremendous credibility in both the Muslim world and the Western world, he is a force for understanding between these 2 worlds.
His message is simple. If we help societies create their own support systems for health, education, and economic development,
then societies will evolve positively and without too much difficulty. Now that sounds over-optimistic, and it might well be, but that's the goal.
And it's that idealism that reminds his old friend, former Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger, of another idealist who bettered our world, his own father-in-law, Sergeant Shriver.
Because he's also all about service, serving others, and doing something that is much greater than ourselves, which is causes that affect people. And that's how he approaches life, that's how he approaches the day. So I'm inspired by that. He has been fantastic.
And that leaves just one question for the man who bridged East and West. How does a Harvard graduate feel getting a medal from UCSF?
Well, the fact that the University of California at San Francisco is honoring me is something which I'm very proud of.
And the feeling is mutual.